Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to MB Weekly episode number 18 for MB2. I'm Gage here with Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
What is up, my brother? How you doing today? Soul brother Gage.
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Chilling, watching football,
Yeah,
occasional
I would be doing
Sunday.
a little better if my damn Redskins were the one, man. So that's a bad thing, Gage, about getting used to kind of having that winning vibe is when you lose. Man, I just don't want to take it, bro. It really affects my week. I don't want to watch Sports Center all week now.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and let's start this game recaps off. So in week 3, we had Juke with the Dolphins going against Phil with the Browns. So Juke ended up winning this 28-14. What you see about this one, Jordan?
So for the past, I would say two podcasts that we had, my biggest key in regards to any game that Phil was in, that Phil needs to do one thing and one thing only. That's run the ball. It's crazy. It's like he has it embedded in his head that now is the best time to learn how to pass, and that's not what Phil needs to do, man. He's 11-18, 260 yards, two costly picks in his game. And took through one, but man, if you tell her the tape. 19 yards rushing for 86 yards. It's not a field game. I see Brandon Cooks had 96 yards receiving, but that's telling me that Phil's looking for those one play zone beaters, and that's not the best reads. That's why he's throwing picks. Phil has to run the ball, Gage. He just has to run the ball. I don't know what else to tell Phil. I don't know if I need to go to Phil's house while he's playing his games and just consistently, hey, Phil, run the damn ball. Run the ball, Phil. That's it. That's all he has to do.
I mean,
Run
I
the
mean,
ball.
is he getting bored or like I don't
I
know what's going on.
I don't like. Maybe we should ask him again because in the same situation when he played Bruce, and I don't know if we're ever going to cover that because of how the week rolls. But same concept. He just chose not to run the ball, and this just is befuddling to my mind. I don't understand why he just refuses to run the ball and stick to his game plan. Like we're too far off in this Madden year to want to change the scheme, man. Especially if it's working. If you can get 300 yards rushing a game, then go get 300 yards rushing a game. That doesn't make you less of a person because you want to run the ball. Make your opponent stop it.
Free.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to week number 4, we had a division matchup right here. We had Swaggy's Packers going against Bruce Lions, and Swaggy coming up on top, 24-21. Now Bruce won the division last year. He won by a couple games, I believe, in like week 7. He already clinched the division. So
Yeah.
Bruce taking this L right here. We're gonna talk about this division later on because I'm in this
Okay.
division, but
Okay.
it's definitely a close matchup division.
It's wide open, man, and these are the games that Bruce has to win, and it's just in no way, shape, or form a disrespect to Swaggy's game because beating Bruce when you've had such a, I want to say, porous offensive and defensive battles throughout your weeks. But I mean, so I'll give Swaggy his respect. But for Bruce, you want to be one of the best, sir. You want to work out with Noonan and learn all of his cheese. These are the games you have to win. You should never take an L from Swaggy if you're trying to be one of the greats, because one of the greats is not gonna take an L from Swaggy. That's just no. And again, no disrespect to Swaggy, but we're just looking at tiers, man. Like you want to be one of the best, you have to win these games, especially in your division. In the division, like you have to win your divisional games, but against a user that you're supposed to be better than, you should never lose that game.
Fair enough, fair enough. So moving on to week number 5, we had Cross representing the Chargers going against another one in their division, which is Carps Knights. And these two, they go back and forth. If you look at it, it's 31-24. If you look at the Chargers passing stats, you see 0 for 0, 0
Mm.
yards, 0 touchdown, 0 interception. So apparently it looks like Cross, all he did was run. He
Yeah,
still put up 24 points. He lost by not that much, but
he lost by touchdown.
I mean, what happened, Jordan? Like, can you explain this?
Yeah. So this kind of goes against everything we ever talk about. Like, hey, if you can get 300 yards rushing in a game and two touchdowns, you would say that you're supposed to win that game, right? I think Cross might be the only anomaly in that situation. Only because we don't know which cross was playing. I don't know if that was high cross. I don't know if that was silver cross. Um, it could have been cross going for it on the fourth down. It has to be a reason. Actually, you know what? No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe if you look at the stats, maybe it was a situation where Cross wasn't stopping Carp's offensive attack. You can see 440 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. So it wasn't like Cross was stopping anything. But maybe it was just the one extra possession, and Carp got the advancement in that. But man, it makes everything we say a lie.
So like okay, yeah, he did have 302 yards rushing. Now I do see that Melvin Gordon did have 1 reception. So maybe what I'm thinking is Rivers probably got hurt, and so a backup quarterback came in. But still, 302 yards rushing. I mean,
yeah,
good night.
You would expect Cross to come away with that win, and man, it makes me look like an asshole, Gage. So I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I want to go to the next game.
All right, so moving on to the most probably the best game so far, in my opinion. I mean, I'm just saying. So we had.
I saw it live. It was crazy.
Yeah, I saw it live too, man. So we had Jordan, Raiders, going against 12 Gage's Vikings. So it scored 38-35. Jordan won. So this game, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, right? So it was a good game, I feel. So let me just say what happened. So the fourth quarter, right? It's about 142 left in the game. 12 Gage up by 7, right? Jordan goes. I don't know what formation it was, but whatever it was, he threw to Henry, and it's kind of like the wheel route. He threw to Henry. Henry caught the ball.
Henry the God. First of all, you gotta say his name. Henry the God.
Okay, Henry the God had the ball. He broke 1 tackle. Understandable. For some reason, 12 Gage was thinking that this fat mofo was going to spin. So he dove on the ground, and then instead Henry decided to hit stick the air, and then kept going. And then history was made. He ran all the way for a touchdown, and that tied the game up. So then on the next possession, here comes 12 Gage, does a sweep. Like he was doing all game. Sweep. It was working. Did a sweep, ran about 15, 20 yards. All he wanted was to get into field goal range. So he about midfield right now. Need about 20 yards for field goal range. He decides to pass on a buck sell, put circle on the slant like everybody does in the whole community. And his circle looks so wide open. So when he throws it, there's 2 people right there. Bam. Interception. So, oh my goodness. Interception. So that left Jordan with less than 1 minute to get up the field, kick a field goal. And what did he do? He went up the field. He kicked a field goal. But it left 10 seconds, maybe less than 10 seconds, left on the clock for Gage to throw a Hail Mary pass. So what Gage do? He threw a Hail Mary pass. And what happened, Jordan? What happened?
He cut on the 1. He cut that thing on the 1. And then guess what?
What?
We put that boot to that ass and we pulled him back and said, oh no, Mr. Postman, you won't be going to this house today. Let me tell you guys what really happened in the situation. So it was 3rd and 38, okay? It's the Raiders.
God damn.
And it was crazy, right? Because you had sacked him twice. And so the Raiders came to me and said, hey, Jake, guess what we're going to do? I said, what? We finna go to Foot Locker. I said, for what? Because I got to buy some new pair of boots because we want to put one of these up Gage's ass real quick as we throw this dot. So up the sideline, you got motherfucking Henry with the dot. Now, I'm not going to lie. Henry shouldn't have caught that pass because you were right there. But for whatever reason, your linebacker didn't react. So, of course, I saw your cornerback come up and say, oh, I'm going to truck this guy. Your cornerback falls to the ground. I trucked the air. But then you had 2 users come over here. Guess what I did? Hit him with that whoop. Hit him with that spin to the inside. Oh, he's gone. And then you had the safety came over who tried to make that arm tackle. You can't arm tackle 230 pounds of God. So that guy was gone in touchdown. And then honestly, at that point, I knew we were going to win. I even said it in the stream. I was like, yo, at this point, we got to win the game. We got to win this game. And then you did that slant. And I read the slant. Actually, I read the route that went to the right-hand side. I followed your slant back over. I don't know if you didn't see my user. My user actually caused your quarterback to kind of overthrow the ball, and then my rookie cornerback got the pick man. He should have ran it back, but the way Madden works. When you get picks, you take a step back now. So that's what ended up happening. Yeah, you had that great opportunity at the end to get the Hail Mary, but we had already went to Foot Locker, bro, and bought new boots, so it didn't matter.
Hey, but for those who didn't watch it, you should have watched it. It was a great stream, entertaining. We both were talking.
Game.
So
yeah, classic game.
I mean,
that was that stream right there, with us both being on it, and you can hear us both reacting. That's what we hope to see from more streamers in our league. Like, those are the best games. If we can get you, if you guys are getting a party chat and then stream it together, man, that's a great like. We had like 8 people watching that stream, and I know those numbers seem low to the people that had thousands of streamers watching, but I mean, for a league like ours, that was a solid streaming night, and I think the whole entire league was definitely entertained by that. So I had a good game, Gage. I can't wait to play again.
Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to upcoming game in the week. So we have right now we're currently in week 7. I mean week 6, my bad. And then me and you play. So week 7, 8, 9 is the upcoming matchups. So we have AJ versus Noonan, always a good matchup.
Yeah.
D-Town versus Trip. I feel that's going to be a good matchup. Both of them, I mean, both of them good. And then we had week 9, we had Juke versus Lolo. Juke did beat Lolo, I think, week 4. So I'm curious to see how this one's going to match up. Lolo, I feel like he's got a new scheme or new plays or new cheats. One of them, but it ain't going to work. So Juke got it.
Jones started by 17.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. So we'll talk about this next week, as long as it ain't a force.
You know what? Too last time we had an AJ versus Noonan matchup. AJ didn't want us to overhype his game because he didn't want to give Noonan any extra motivation to play AJ. So this time, guess what? I got Noonan beating the shit out of AJ. That's what's going to happen. There you go, AJ.
Hey, moving on. So top performers, right? So I did something a little different this time because I was tired of seeing the same quarterback, same running backs. So I decided to do it by teams. So total offense, right? You had the Browns up top with 377 yards. Now that's yards per game, of course, but that's field. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But what intrigues me is, so you have Phil on top, but he's not leading in passing or rushing, but he's leading in total offensive yards. I don't know how that is. Passing.
That means he's trying to be balanced, and that's good. But I think Phil is a specialist. He needs to be great at something in order for him to win. He's trying to be balanced, and that's all well and dandy if this is real life football. But this isn't. So go back to being the number 1 in rushing, Phil. Again.
Now he is number 5. He is number 5 in rushing yards per game, but number 1 is someone who I really like. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like he could be someone who could be MB for a while just because he's active. And I like people active in the chat. You already know I post crazy stuff all the time in the chat, but I'm trying to get the chat talking. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Who cares? But Bejo, Low, whatever you want to call him, 49ers. Bajo. Yeah. So
I like him, man.
Yeah.
That boy wake up at 5 a.m. and talk shit to you. I like him.
And but he's leading the passing yards per game, and right behind him is Carp. So I mean, and then Lolo to be expected number 3, but then Phil number 5. So like you said, he should be leading that rushing yards per game, but he's not. Instead, Atlanta Falcons. I mean, the only thing I know to call him is Man. I don't know.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a solid user.
Yeah, I feel he's a very solid user. I've seen a couple of his streams against people he played against, and I feel he's pretty competitive.
He's one of the guys. He doesn't say much, but when he loads up, understand he's there to play. He ain't there to play around either. So you better have your hats on because he's ready to put some damn wood to you. And I'm not gonna pause that, Gage.
What I don't like right here is league leaders defense. You got Noonan total defense. You got Noonan passing. You got Noonan rushing. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this is the community defense. So
Uh,
apparently,
yeah.
I mean, shit. I don't know, Jordan. Maybe I should run the community defense. Maybe that's what works. And then you see right behind him in
Mm-hmm.
total defense and passing is Reese. And then right
Mm-hmm.
behind him is SC. Then right behind him is Ray.
That's right.
So
That's
I
right.
know the top three for sure.
Running community.
Oh yeah, run community. Now
And
Ray.
look at Darius 5. And
Oh,
don't Darius running community. He's ain't
I
hurt
don't
yet.
know. I don't know. No. Because
You don't think
Derry,
so?
when I see him, I don't think he don't run community. He might run a community that might be underground community, but he don't run the community.
Okay.
But Derry definitely
Okay.
he finding something somewhere. But those top three for sure, that's community. But they know how to run it. I mean, I can't hate on them.
And everybody always they always come at Ray and say, "Nah, Ray watching YouTube stream." I'm telling you guys, Ray does not watch them things. Ray literally comes to the chat and he spends 4 hours laughing with somebody and figure stuff out. So he's the only person on that top 5 that I would say runs his own stuff. And I'm gonna include you, Derry. I still think Derry runs community. I don't care.
Ray, he got a good memory. So he
Yes.
knows you can't run two fucking plays. If one play got 20 yards on him, you ain't running that again.
Let me tell you
Try
something.
it again. Ain't working.
Ray wears suits at the Cheesecake Factory, so there ain't no way in the world that he gonna forget something. That's the law.
Hey, so so here we had it. Top performers. I didn't go individual. I went for team. So
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe in the future, I switch it up. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Poop scoop, poopy whoop.
there we go. And then in the standing, so I did something different again because I'm tired of seeing the same top 10 in the power rankings. We already know, yeah. Noonan, AJ, Ray,
Yeah.
Gio, Derry, blah blah blah. Who cares?
Nah, I listen. Now Gio been winning lately, but I'm not a believer yet.
I I had to give him a shout out.
I don't care, Gio, young Guano.
So we're gonna talk about these divisions, right? So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with the NFC North. Reason why? Because that's my division, and we all got to win. Now a lot of people gonna be like, "Man, NFC North is trash." No, it ain't. It ain't because we trash. It's because we all good, and we have a hard, tough schedule, and that's why it's hard to win games. You know what I'm saying? So this is anyone's division. You got Carp, Swaggy, myself, and Bruce. So I'm really looking forward to this. Now, what next week I have Bruce, and then I got a bye week, and then I got Bruce again. If I could beat Bruce both them games, I feel like I could be that competitor that comes on top of NFC North and make the playoffs. I'm just saying. But other than that, so we had the NFC. I'm gonna go ahead and go backwards. So NFC South, we got the Panthers, Falcons, and Buccaneers, both with 4 wins. The Saints, yeah, I don't think y'all are gonna do anything. 0-5.
Yeah, that's Bodo. He ain't doing that.
Yeah, he's always trash. So, but I mean that division right there alone. I mean Gio, he's good. Cam Newton, he's got a little scheme with him. But I mean the Falcons, Buccaneers, I don't know who's winning that. I mean, is it Carolina's division? Does the NFC South go through Carolina?
Does it go through Gio? Hey, listen. I think competition wise, that's like the best division right now. Those all 3 of those guys right now are playing some of the best Madden I've seen in a long time. So
yeah.
I I still can't say it. I can't say it, Gage. No matter how much you try to get me to say it, I can't say that the division goes to Carolina yet. I'm not sold. I refuse to say it. I won't say it.
I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to see who comes on top of the NFC South. I feel one of those probably going to be a wild card. Definitely a wild card, no doubt. But
they might have 2 wild cards. Why you BSing?
Yeah. Man.
Listen, I don't honestly, I don't expect Reese to hold on to this momentum that he's been carrying for the past few games. So I'm not convinced yet.
In the NFC, so the NFC East, of course, Noonan, he gonna win the division. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's winning that division.
Yeah.
Reese and Ray, those two right there, I believe, are gonna fight it out for that extra wild card spot. It all depends on what Reese we get.
Did they play yet? Did Reese
I don't think they have
versus Ray
played
happen?
this season yet. I know last
Okay.
season they played. I know one was it went down to overtime and Reese won, and the other one I believe was a force.
Yeah.
So
Let
very.
me tell you. Let me tell you what's gonna happen with Reese versus Ray. When that game comes up, we're gonna see the true Reese, and Ray's gonna beat Reese by 21 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Like I'm glad to have Reese back in the league. He's super chat active. He's gonna play his games, but that doesn't mean he's gonna play his games well. I'm not sold on Reese, and I definitely don't think that Reese is gonna beat Ray.
Hey, so looking into the NFC West, so right there at the Rams, we had D-Town leading that division. Cardinals all out. He's not very active in the chat right now. I don't know what's going on, but he is 3-2. He's right there behind D-Town. And then you got
Yeah.
the 49ers with that's low, Bejo. He 2-2. Or Bejo, as you like to say, Jordan. And then
Bajo.
my bad. And then you got Trip at the bottom in the basement, 2-3. I don't know what's going on with Trip, but
no defense.
okay, yeah. And so AFC North, the Ravens. So Ravens, he's pretty new to the league as well.
Yeah.
So I don't see, and then Phil right behind him. Phil, I don't know. He took a force against D-Town. I don't know if he's playing this week, but it's out of them two. I ain't gonna lie. I think Ravens gonna get it because I feel like Phil BSing. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. AFC South, we got the Jags and the Titans and the Texans. Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's a pretty close division.
That's wide open.
It is wide open. Tulare with the
Who
Jags.
does the Jags? Okay,
Tulare, yeah.
Okay.
And he got Titans. I don't know. I think Titans probably gonna get that one.
That's SC. SC
Yeah,
nasty, bro.
you know,
SC is nasty.
he nasty and he a cheater. So
Yeah.
cheater always gonna win.
Yeah.
Texans, I don't know. Sauce, he won the Super Bowl the first season, so
I can't count him out.
yeah, you really can't. So I mean, that's a tough division as well.
Yeah.
AFC East, Dolphins, you got Juke on top, and Lolo right behind them. So like that game we talking about, upcoming game in the weeks, that's gonna really matter. I don't see the Jets or the Patriots really staying in there, but I feel it's either Juke or Lolo. AFC West, Chiefs. I mean, look, 5-0, Derry. You know,
that's
back
tough.
to his ways.
His BS, yeah.
And he got the Raiders.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try to hold on this season, man. We're gonna try to make it happen.
Yeah, they 4-1. So it's out of y'all too. Hey, anything goes. Who knows? But that's your standings per division. Like I said, I really didn't care for the power rankings. I'm still trying to figure out these standings or how we're gonna talk about this. But decided to highlight each division. I mean, it went pretty long, but whatever. Fuck it. All right, closing remarks. Messed up the size on his closing remarks, but it's cool. So, I mean, Jordan, I really don't have nothing. I'm looking forward to this Sunday night football game. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady.
I'm hoping I get to judge. Hey, no, one thing I do want to talk about, and I don't know if we're going to address it in the next podcast, but if we don't, for those who don't know, if you're in MB1, this will be the last season of MB1. We're going to go ahead and get a fresh start with a new idea. So we'll give you guys more information in the next week or so. Actually, probably this week. By the end of this week, we have more information in regards to what we're going to do with that. So for those who want to stick around and continue to be an MB1's platform, all it'll be is basically the transferring over to a new league, but we'll keep everything else the same. Just want to give you guys that communication. So if you do have any questions or concerns, you already know what's going on. That's all I had, Gage. Hope everybody has a productive week this week, man. Let's make it happen for ourselves. Take some time out to kind of review some things and do something better that you want to work on outside of Madden. Just say maybe read a book, maybe go out for a walk, do something that really affects your mental wellness. So that's all I got.
There you go. Well, I'll holler at you, Jay.
All right,
everybody else.
Catch you on the other side.
Yup. Peace.
All right, peace out.